What's going on, guys? Welcome back to PFI Speed. I'm supposed to be in Fl2k right now, but I'm not. I'm still back here in Colorado. Jamie is down there, Aaron is down there, Brittany's down there. They're hoping to get some qualifying in. The weather just looked too iffy and the shop is just way too busy. Hopefully they can have the event. I'm kind of bumming today. I've got my Freedom Plus going on, so if you guys don't subscribe to Freedom Plus, subscribe. But I figure, you know, we can vlog this out and still share with what's going on down there. Got Jamie and Brittany with the cameras, so we should be able to get some of that live action as they go as well. So
one of our front wheel drive guys, Jamie Langford out of PFI Speed. Dude, Jamie, tell us about the front wheel drive Honda and what class you're in, what you got planned here for Fl2k.
So we're in X Street, so it's a pretty tight field. So I think there was like 40 tech cars and it's a 16 car field. So I don't know if they're going to split us into two or not. I think they'll kind of make that decision Sunday morning. Hopefully we can make it there.
Hell yeah. Tell us about the car. I saw it's a B-Series Honda, which is like, in the Honda world, that's kind of old school because everything's K now.
That's what, honestly, 90% of this class is B-Series. There's about 10% that's K. So there's still quite a bit of parts for these around, and that's kind of why I've got the B in it. Is we've got spares, you know, the program's already set up for that.
And how quick is this thing?
It's been a 798 here the last time it was actually ran down here in Florida. So we kind of went back to some of those tune-ups and see how it does.
And 14 and 1500 horsepower. When you're talking B-Series motors, like the biggest one's a 2-liter. How big is this one?
This one's about a 1.9.
Yeah. So it started life as a 1.8 and it's maybe stroked a little bit or something?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, it's a little engine. That's what I like about these. They're a lot of fun. We got to kind of conserve passes on these. So try and get good qualifiers at the beginning and maybe see if you can sit some out.
And something that's really interesting, again, with the front drive cars that you may not know, the weight bias on this thing. All the weight's on the front tires because it has to be. You got to get traction. But that leads to a problem at the top end. Tell us about pulling a chute on one of these.
So each car's a little bit different. What a lot of us have started doing is the active aero, which helped a lot. Like I almost wrecked this car quite a few times before we did the active aero wing, and it's helped quite a few guys out. It's probably saved a lot of cars, and it saves our nerves a lot too.
Absolutely. What I was alluding to is when you pull the chute on these cars, there's no weight on the back. And they have little itty-bitty skinny tires on the back, so there's nothing for it to like grab onto. So it'll pull the back of the car up. Yeah. And you're kind of along for the ride at that point.
Yeah, it basically turns into a wheelbarrow. And it's even before you throw the chute. With our weight bias, just when you push the clutch, it lifts it up. With the active aero wing, though, it just pushes the back right back down.
It's awesome, dude. I mean, making updates, making changes as you're going, and you know you're really in uncharted territory with a lot of these cars because you're going faster than they ever have in the past. Yeah. Well, you'll see Jamie Langford running the awesome front-wheel drive Civic with the B-Series motor coming up here. Plenty more to come here on Freedom Plus.
All right, here we go, baby. You want to bring us back? So Adam down there with my main man, Jamie Langford out of PFI Speed.
Alrighty, guys, we're getting ready to go up into staging for our first couple passes. Our first pass, actually. Got Jamie in the smart car, Aaron in the car.
yeah, well, these guys are out having all the fun. I'm over here wiring up this Pro Mod. This thing is radical. I'll get into it one day.
Alrighty, guys, getting ready to go up for our first pass. It's going A to B. We're gonna see what it does. Hopefully we can get a decent one in. It's kind of hot right now.
Back to, you know, everybody was part of the track wore white, everybody else had uniforms on.
Got a lot of competitors today, guys.
He on to crack a 7-second pass from Blue Drive, and he went 1 year at the beginning of the year. This is
it gets your reaction time better because you have less rollout before you clear the tree. But then the problem with that is it means the clock technically starts sooner, so that makes your 60-foot therefore take the hit. So even though the right-hand side made the better 1/8 mile lap, Victor made the better 1/4 mile lap, even though neither one of them made a full pole. And here we go. Two of my favorites. It looks like Jamie Langford on the right side taking on David No. The PFI car getting into the 7s here in testing. It broke that record right here at BMP, and Jamie obviously would like to see nothing more than doing it again. Jamie goes 145 to the 60. No goes 152 to the 8th mile. We got 556 for No, 562 for Jamie, and 836 out the back door on the right side of the track for Jamie Langford, 178 miles an hour. Left side goes 816 at 184.
Not too shabby. I'm gonna pull up the app and see what that was.
All right, Jamie.
What up, dude?
How was the first pass?
It was slower than I wanted it to be, but it's coming around. We just took more out of it, and the track was way better than I was expecting it to be in the heat of the day. It bogged pretty hard, so I put a bunch of two-step back in it the way it used to be. I drug the traction control pretty hard, and then we had all the power out of the top.
Sweet.
So fixed all that, and then it did, like, the last 300 foot, it pulled really hard right. So I did click off about a 1/10 and a half early, and then we just took it all apart. The wishbone bolt on the bottom of the strut had come loose on this side, right from the trailer ride, because that was checked at the shop before we left.
Yep.
But it did just go for a couple 1,000-mile car ride.
Yep. Bouncing around in the trailer,
Yeah, we just nut and bolted the whole thing. I'm kind of throwing a bunch back in it.
Giving her some power to go back up.
Everything, like, systems check looks good. I'm happy with it.
Sweet. Well,
It probably would have been a 20 if I wouldn't have let off of it. It was pulling so hard I didn't want it to dart when I clicked off.
Yep.
So I just eased out and let it straighten up and then threw the chute.
Sweet. Well, I guess we'll see how it does next pass.
Yeah,
and
I'll have to go look at the ladder and see where we landed with that. We kind of went towards the front of the class, so I don't really know what a lot of guys ran.
Awesome. Well,
I don't think we're very high up with the 30 though, so we definitely need to make more.
get a better pass in there.
Yeah, we need a low 1 or an O at least.
Well,
so
let's go for that O.
Yep.
Alrighty guys, so I was a little late to the party. So Kyle, go ahead and give us a quick little rundown of what we're about to go ahead and do.
Well, we turned it up after we made our first pass, which was a little slow. Jamie wants to go 8.0. We went 8.3, so we got to knock off 3.10. Sounds easy, but we're running 8-second passes here, so
Yeah.
it's really not that easy.
Sweet. So guys, Jamie's getting ready to go up. Take scooters? Okay. We're gonna catch up with Jamie here in a second, guys. Alright guys, like I was saying, so we got Jamie going against Max from PFC. It's just qualifying, but still, it's a really good matchup. They were down in Pueblo, and I believe they ran an 8.2 off the trailer. Or what was their qualifying today?
I think 8 something.
8 something
yeah,
also?
like low 8s, 1, 2, something.
Yeah.
Like that.
And what tune-up did you put in it?
It's spicy.
It's a spicy tune-up?
It's spicy.
Okay. So where are you at right now on the
We're 12th.
12th? Okay.
But there was a lot of people who didn't make it decent.
All right, so
first pass.
we are getting closer to being ready to go. I mean,
It's
again,
kind
ready
of,
to
we're
go.
in a really bad
Race to the
spot
focus.
right
I mean,
now.
they do get
We
after
need
cleanups and everything
need
and
to-
track that pretty quickly.
we need to go
So again,
faster.
we appreciate everybody's patience, both on the live stream and here at the property.
So we're currently
As once again, we are going to be close to going back to action here.
That was the wreck.
And it looks like we
I
have
think you
another
were left
helmet
in
from
the
our
box.
friends at Freedom Plus. So wow, I don't think
And of
you really
course,
want
they
to see
called
me on
us
the
from
track
2
here.
Colorado, actually 3 Colorado guys were the first ones here.
Yeah.
So we get to race Colorado guys. Yep, we're gonna clock in for work here.
Brent was famous to say, let's go racing.
street on the line right here, boys and girls. But the grudge race happening on the line. I'm going to let the big man call it. Number 9 on the left side, 826 is where he's been. 836 for Jamie Langford, far side. Short time for Langford, having problems on the right side of the track, and Max Bresser driving out of his life. Goes 829, 182 miles an hour.
So I think first and second gear are both gone. That sucks.
That thing was on a mission.
Oh my god.
All right, we gotta go check on Jamie. Yeah.
All right, guys, going to check on Jamie, see what happened. He left really, really good, and hopefully, I don't know how Brent rides the scooter and does this, but we're gonna go check out, see how he did. Kind of go from there with it.
Start pulling the trans.
Jamie, I know.
Trans is done, brother.
Oh man.
I can't say anything about it.
don't-
This trans has never actually broken on me. So we've got another one in the trailer. I can pull this apart, fix it. Right now, we already moved back to 14th while I was still at the end.
Okay.
Because two guys that
Will
were
you plug
below
that
us.
in? I gotta get these up to 15. Otherwise,
Did you find it, babe? Bring it.
So the two guys behind you went faster, so you moved down to 14.
Yeah,
Okay.
14. And it's only 16 car field. So we'll find out. We have all night to fix it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if we're in, cool. If not, we're going to get the other trans in so it's ready for World Cup. I can tear that one apart and figure out what it needs.
So are they not doing 3 qualifiers, only doing 2?
Well, there might be one in the morning, but it depends on weather.
Okay.
So we'll see.
All right, bud.
all right, guys. So great lead. Oh, freak out. Dude.
Right as we're pulling, she's like, ah! And I'm like, what? Are we going to hit something?
Yeah. So guys, great lead. On your leg? What gear was it, Jamie?
Huh?
What gear was it?
Second.
Second?
But first is gone too.
Okay.
So I probably broke the slider.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully it broke the slider because then the gears might be okay. Because it's got third and fourth.
Jumped on you.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Get that thing.
It go out?
Yep, he's out. Close the door.
Close the doors. All right, guys, so great lead. Your 60 foot was good. Do you still have a good 60?
148.
148.
So it's the big thing that we changed from the last passes we were making here. Last pass we were making here, we were testing.
Yeah.
So I was slipping the clutch a little bit.
Oh.
To get the reaction times good and everything, you need to dump it. So the problem is when I'm dumping it right now, I need a little more on the lead because it's bogging and then dragging up through. So it sticks the tire.
Yeah.
But when it sticks the tire like that and it bogs it, it's got to drag out of it.
Okay. So did you
So it's
just
just finding that happy medium.
this one? Did you just give it a little too much aggressive, or did you?
No, I
ride-
just dumped off.
Yeah, you just dumped
Yeah,
it.
I
Okay.
just dumped off.
Okay.
Which is that's what we're trying to tune it for.
All right.
We need to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because that's how we lost the World Cup last year to Sonic. Was I was like, he's bogged all but one of his passes.
Right.
There's a 90% chance he'll bog. I just have to move.
Yeah.
And if I just dump mine, it'll bog. So I slipped it, and so I lost a bunch on the tree.
Right.
But I went faster than him, but I lost because
The tree. Okay.
tree.
And this is gonna help you make up for everything in your front track, right? Because you're
Yeah.
trying to work on that too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. Well,
So trans coming out.
trans is coming out. Kyle and Aaron getting it going.
These two are gonna do that.
Yeah. Me and Jamie are
Aaron,
gonna
You've got assistance this time. Put him to work.
easy peasy. Kyle knows these things. Aaron, pulling the trans. Yeah, buddy.
Trans is done, brother.
We may scrap it and just go with 2 today. So that might be where we go into first round of eliminations tomorrow. So again, we're going to make that call as we get closer to the end of the day today and tomorrow morning. So please be prepared to possibly go hot for round 1 of eliminations. If not, we'll do our 3rd round and final round of qualifying tomorrow.
Yep, the O&J backed machine over there on the right side, driven by Jose Colon, the 2000 model Civic. Looking to get down against Andre Scott, left side of the track, the 93 model Civic, your number 31 qualifier currently with a 15:02. Right lane Jose ran a 19:26, and I promise you he is not happy with that at all. Looking to come out here and rotate the earth right here in the second round of qualifying. On the chip, 3 balls lit. Left lane's got 7 seconds to get in. He's in. Bang, there's the light. Pole shot, Cologne right side, goes 188 on the tree, 144 to the 60, and they're together. And left side, Andre Scott, huge engine failure at about the 8th
Look about
mile.
the 1,000 foot mark. He got to the 8th mile pretty clean based on the mile an hour. Look at him pull it right over to the side and shut it off.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and
Trans is out.
Fork.
Okay, that's what you wanted though, right?
That's the easiest thing to fix. No, the fork. We broke the fork. So, okay, I can find parts in Morgan.
Okay. Well, if Brant includes this, Cal, give us a rundown. What's going on here, bud?
So this little doodad right here
Okay.
is supposed to be...
Can we put this in the light a little bit? We'll slide it over a little bit?
You can try.
Okay. All right, perfect. All right, just give us a little rundown.
This little doodad right there is supposed to be hooked to this arm and wrapped around those things like that one.
Okay.
It's essentially supposed to be sitting right there.
Okay.
And it moves up and down with the shift selector to move that forward like that.
Okay.
And that's why you lost that gears, because it just bounces around and wasn't going in.
So the gears are good.
Gears are great.
Can you give me okay, so for someone that doesn't know, what makes this like a built trans dog box? Like what is
So for starters, the dog itself is this right here. You got open spaces that slide up around these. If you look up inside of here on the bottom side of the gear, there's little dots and they slide inside the dogs. And then it just slides up like that. Really, and then straight cut gears are way, way stronger.
for learning this stuff? That's why I like to just have a good explanation of what I'm exactly looking at because yeah, I think it just helps everyone. So thank you, Kyle, for the explanation. So now this one's good, so Jamie's just gonna sell us that one and it's just going in your car.
Nope, this one's solid. This one's solid. So, I'm just gonna kind of double check it.
Yeah, they did a pretty good look over.
Yeah. Morgan's gonna come look at it and see what he thinks. Let him change the fork, because he's the transmission guy.
Big transmission guy.
Yeah.
So that's best case scenario.
Fairly, yeah.
Alrighty guys, they just had a Lambo wreck. Driver is okay. Man. Hopefully they got a replay of it, but the finish line is right there. And he hit there and came to rest over here. So what are you looking for?
Looking at wear on the dogs on the drive side. So there's a little bit, probably from when it broke. Just one good knock is what it looks like it took, but it looks pretty damn good otherwise. You can see that there's a little burr on it, probably because from when it broke.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good.
Would you send it?
Oh, I would send that for sure.
Okay.
I've never seen that before.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, that's gotta be almost a first.
It's pretty good.
But to stop that, you could probably weld the most simple, tiny little piece of metal to it and fix that.
Yeah. Just really sucks that in 92 Honda wasn't like, man, we gotta really weld these on there because these dudes are gonna be running
No, somebody's gonna bang shit.
1,200 horsepower. This piece of shit later. No, you gotta lift everything up to neutral. And then slide it in. There it is. There.
Okay. All right.
Angry Aaron.
Yeah, no, angry Aaron. All right. So best case scenario, or worst case scenario, what's?
This is the best case scenario. Let me grab the parts. Just sit down my sandwich.
Sit down my sandwich.
So the shift fork.
Yep. And now.
Just literally.
Oh, just literally.
Oh, there. That's how it's supposed to be. Just snap that fella right off.
That's crazy.
Check the tune, the cut, and everything worked. Just, it was its time.
It was this time. How many passes?
I mean, this was bone stock Integra. Thing from 1994, probably.
Living its best life.
Yep.
So you got a fresh one going in there. Throw the
I mean, a fresh used one.
fresh used.
Another one from 1994 that might have lived a
Soft
better life as a stock car for a while.
Stock life. Alrighty guys, it is the start of day 3. What day is it, Brittany? Start of day 2 for Fl2k. Jamie, you want to tell us kind of the situation going on, pal?
So the situation is we were qualifier 18, so we're the second car out. In the group chat right now, Ray Rios isn't gonna make the round.
Okay.
So number 17's in. So he said,
Come on
go
in.
up, because if somebody doesn't show,
You're in.
we're in.
Okay. So they were talking about splitting the class up to 2 classes, but unfortunately it fell through because of time and weather. So now Jamie's gonna go up. Hopefully, not hopefully, but a car doesn't make it, so Jamie's in.
I shut the
And
charger off.
if Brent or someone could put the standings right here, Jamie's literally second number down from 16.
on the
Like-
first now, because
Yeah,
Ray's
first.
out on 17.
Yeah, so there's 16 and then 17 now, so
16's the last person in, so we're the first person not in.
yeah. And we did see some cars apart last night on the way out, huh? There were some cars in pieces, so.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm making my way through the pits, and it got way too hot. So I came over to Jamie Langford's pit out of PFI Speed. I kicked my feet up on his Civic. I didn't even ask. I just did it. And he was like, dude, just don't break the fiberglass nose. Ah, here we go.
Right now, we're the first car out, so we're an alternate. So we go up there and hope somebody doesn't show up. So we're number 17, just barely missed the show.
Man, that's a tough place to be. But, you know, it's one of those where you're like, man, I hope. But at the same time, like, the people that are ahead of you are your homies, and so you don't hope.
Yep. So the first pass, we only got 2 qualifiers. So the first pass, we just had it turned down way too far. And then the second pass, we wicked it up to a normal tune-up, and it broke the shift selector. Or the
Is that what happened? I saw it leave and just, like, fall on its face.
Yeah, it broke the shift fork. So pulled second, got it right here actually. So just broke the ear right off of it that the selector pulls.
The part that pulls right on the.
I still had third and fourth, but no first and second. So we had a spare trans, so we pulled it out, and then we pulled this part and just fixed that one and put it back in.
So here you are, just waiting. The thing's ready to go. The missile's set.
Yep.
And Devin, I think.
Yeah, so essentially we need not all 16 people here in order for Jamie to get in. They were worried he wasn't going to make it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 14, 16. Wow, what a bummer, guys. Alright, well, we got Max from Colorado show, so let's see something. Come on, Max.
There's the green light, Max with the whole shot, 195 on the tree, and Aaron quickly drives around him. It's a race to the top end, and Aaron Lopez.
Oh, good job, guys. Yeah. Well, buddy, it's okay. You tried.
Well, guys, Jamie and the crew had a little rough FL2K, But at the same time, we've got some data. We know where to go at World Cup, and we'll be set for that race coming up, which is coming up soon. But right now, everybody's getting out of Florida. That hurricane's coming out of Florida. My daughter's on the way. She should be here in Colorado. I'm glad I can make this. I could share the weekend with you guys. I am so proud of these guys. They all stepped up. Devin, I can't thank him enough for filming and being just a big ball of energy. I appreciate you so much. And Jamie working his tail off, and Aaron and Brittany, whole crew down there, bringing you guys some awesome content. We absolutely love these little 4-cylinders. We love racing them. Bringing you guys along on the adventures is always a great time, and I am blessed to do so. I want to close real quick with a prayer for the whole family, if we could, real quick. That hurricane's coming through, and I want them to be safe tonight. And just want to take a moment real quick. You guys could just bow your heads real quick. Lord, I pray that you take care of our friends and be there for them at this time during this wild hurricane. I really pray that you can keep them all safe. Give them comfort knowing that you're there for them at this time, Lord. I pray that you'll give them the strength and courage to help the others and neighbors around them, and that you can keep everybody safe, Lord. In your name I pray, amen. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Give us a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow.